Greetings. My name is Ben, aka Downsizeit, and today we're about to get ready to leave on our trip to Kansas City and then Chicago, where Adepticon and World is going to be. And I wanted to give you all an update video on what my plan is for Adepticon and for content for the channel for next week, and and also go over my fleet that I'll be playing in the Last Chance Qualifier. Even though I think most of you probably already know what it is, if you have watched any of my past couple live stream bat reps in preparation. But first, let's just talk about the schedule. So the Last Chance Qualifier is on Thursday of next week, and I'll be playing in that all day, so my content will be limited, but I do plan, like most of the times when I go to these events with my phone, do little update videos, like in between, like during the breaks, pre and after, and just kind of give quick little recaps of how I did and how I'm feeling and all that kind of good stuff. And I do want to encourage everyone, this is just as an aside, to make sure that you're tuning into Ion Radio, the folks over there. They're doing the official coverage, the official live streaming and content for World. So please make sure that you're supporting them. And if you want to check out like Top Table for the Worlds, I think Last Chance their plan is not to be necessarily top table, but they're going to be like, you know, mixing up the coverage. But anyway, check them out for all the live stuff. But after the Last Chance Qualifier, and I'm assuming I'm not going to make the cut, I might, it would be amazing if I did, because there's going to be top 4 from the Last Chance will make it, and then I think the next 16 are going to be on a hold for any dropouts for the first day of Worlds, which is on Friday. So if I make that, great. I'll be playing in the tournament on Friday, and then it's top 20 on Saturday, which that's going to be like, I really don't expect to make that. My expectations for Adepticon is just to play Armada with folks and have fun. I have no expectations whatsoever of actually performing well in the tournament and placing high. That is not why I'm going. So, but I think it would be cool if I could make like the LCQ cut and play in the first day. But if not, my plan is I'm bringing some of my filming equipment, my camera and a tripod, etc. And one, I'm hoping to be able to film my battles during the Last Chance Qualifier, of course with player permission, my opponent's permission. Not live streaming, because I don't want to step on Ion Radio's toes. Please stick with them for the live streaming stuff. But that way I can have some bat reps to release after Adepticon of my battles. These will probably be more truncated, because I do need to be mindful of like my space on my memory cards and also my battery life on my camera. It's a lot of filming, and I won't have a means to be able to quickly recharge them. I'm assuming not. But I'm going to want to do as much as I can. And when I get eventually eliminated, whenever that might be, Friday and Saturday, depending on how I do, could be open for me. And if they are open for me, I want to film some bat reps with you guys that are going to be there. So if you're going to be at Adepticon, and let's say you don't make it to the first day of Worlds, or you get cut on the second day or whatever, I'm still going to be there. I'm going to have my filming equipment with me. I'm bringing a couple different ships and squads so that my fleet's not exactly the same, but it's still going to be relatively similar with Thrawn. And hopefully get to play some Armada games and film some bat reps with folks. These won't be the highest quality, of course, but I am bringing my good camera and my microphones, and so I'm hoping that I get some bat reps with folks in person that maybe I've talked to on the comments, etc. And I might also try out to do some of all things events that they're doing as well on the side for those that don't make it through the tournament. So, but anyway, that's what I'm planning on doing, and I'll be doing live updates from my phone occasionally just to let you guys know what's going on. But as far as filming bat reps, you know, I really hope to be able to play a lot of Armada games with people just, you know, casually. I'm assuming I'm not going to make it far in the tournament, so that's going to leave a lot of time open. And then those bat reps I can release after Adepticon. And so anyway, I'm excited about that. This is my first time bringing my filming equipment with me. And not all of it, because we have limited space in our car, but a lot of it. So I'm hoping to see a lot of y'all there. For those that are not going to be able to make it, please, again, check out Ion Radio for the live streams, and I'll be doing as many updates as I can, just to let you know how things are going for me. Alright, so next, let's just go ahead and go over my fleet that I'm going to be bringing, because, you know, I don't care about letting people know what I'm bringing ahead of time. And we're just going to use Ryan Kingston, the best Armada fleet builder out there. And as you can see here, it is going to be Grand Admiral Thrawn with the double Architons that I've ran a couple times that I really like. And this is the first time me doing this at a big tournament, not doing the squadron heavy. I will go and keep my mission secret, they'll be revealed quite quickly during the first game. But so it is an Imperial 2. My Chimera build is pretty similar to what I usually do, but with some slight changes. Thrawn, of course, Vanto, local fire control. Not doing gunnery teams on this one, and you can probably guess what my red mission is going to be. Which will never be picked. The local fire control. I love having that salvo as just a deterrent, and it's worked a couple times in a couple of my practice bat reps on TTS. Hardened bulkheads. I haven't really used this much, but I'm thinking if I'm running against MSU fleets, I can then use my ISD-2 as a battering ram without fear of injuring myself. Obviously, it doesn't work against large or huge ships because it itself is a large ship. But medium and small ships, I could use this as, get free damage on somebody's hull to get maybe that last one I needed for a kill or something. And also to prevent people from thinking that they can ram me. Like, some MSU fleets, use their ships as battering rams. That'll be a deterrent. We'll see how that works out. ECM, I just feel like if you're running an ISD-2, you have to bring ECM or any large ship that can take defensive up retrofit, because that way I can use my brace. Gotta be able to use my brace to keep this thing alive. SW7s, I've liked this in my practice games. That way my blues are always damaged. No matter what, I'm doing damage. The only way you can stop me is if you have thermal shields and you decide to get rid of the blues. Which, fair enough. And then XI7s, I just love XI7s. It means I don't have any dice mitigation. That's what Intensified Firepower is for. Just for a slight dice mitigation. But I like denying people to be able to redirect all the damage. There are ways around it, of course, if someone has advanced projectors or tranquility. Like the Republic has some ways to get around these, but for the most part, this will let me put my damage where I want it to be, and they can't move it. Then, of course, Chimera, and the reason I have Intensify here is because this is going to be I think Arabi once called it a Throncentrate fire. But yeah, this is definitely not squadron focused with Thrawn dials. It's going to be primarily con fire dials for Thrawn and getting Intensify off. But again, with Chimera, if I need the maneuverability instead, I can use Vanto for the tokens and swap to a take evasive action or entrapment if I feel that's going to be more important. Then my double Architons. This worked out really well. This was a suggestion from Alan Stelly, aka Mercier, from Mercury Fleet Command, is to use Intel Officer, and man, these things are great. I don't know why I didn't think of using them sooner. But Intel Officers, they're expensive, but they are so worth it. Especially if I can use my Architons to attack first, and basically either force someone to burn, mainly their brace, like Intel the brace, Intel the brace, Intel the brace. And if they burn it, great, they don't have it whenever I then get my big shot with my ISD. Or if they decide not to burn it and save it for the ISD, that means they're taking full damage from my Architons. So, just being really annoying. Again, it's just positioning and maneuvering, still learning with the Architons how to do that best. But I've gotten a lot better over the past couple weeks on my TTS practices. The slave turrets I like, I'm not even going to worry about double arcing, just get one shot, the extra dice with the Thrawn Con Fire, and just get long range damage in, all to set up for the big ISD shot. And then Hand of Justice, this is pretty much to help, hopefully, so I can be liberal with my salvos or even my braces. Keep them close together, and also it's the timing. So, some turns I want the Architons go first. But anyway, the timing has to work, because when this activates, that's when I can do a refresh. So getting that timing down, anyway. You know what I mean. Being able to refresh a salvo or a brace will be huge on my ISD, if I can make that work out. And then my squads, the Super Friends, TIE Defender Vader, Jended Merrick Steel. If I face a no squad list, this is just going to be so much Christmas and gravy. I mean, they can put out more firepower than my Architons can into a ship, and it's just overwhelming. And then, but if I do face squadron heavy lists or even squad mild lists, these can help harass them, hopefully for a turn or two, to allow me to maybe kill the carrier or something before the squad ball, the bomber ball, or whatever it is, comes and starts ripping me to shreds. So yeah, this is my fleet. Some of the adjustments I'm making for like when I want to play like the casual bat reps with you guys at Adepticon. Hopefully I can get a few in. I'm bringing a Quasar, a Gazanti, and more squads. So I can do it. So you've seen me run some of those fleets before. I like squad heavy fleets. So for my casual games, I brought those just so I can mix things up. I'm not playing this all the time. And if I make it through the Last Chance Qualifier, I might choose to switch to one of those, because you are allowed to switch from Last Chance to the start of the actual worlds, and then you're locked in to the end. But I probably won't switch, because this is actually relatively easy to run and low stress. Not a lot of moving parts you have to keep. Well, for people that aren't familiar with Thrawn, that's a lot of moving parts, but for me it's not. I'm so used to running Vanto, Thrawn, Chimera, and all that stuff. It's anyway. So this is what I'm bringing, and if I do well, great. If not, that's not why I'm going. I'm going just to hang out with Armada folks, play Armada games, and I'm hoping I can get quite a few bat reps in with folks that are there. Get some in-person bat reps with folks during the Friday and Saturday while the Worlds is going on, and also it'll be like, I'm just hoping there's space where we can find a table, set up, and do some bat reps and everything. We'll figure it out. It's kind of going to be like a fly by the seat of my pants, depending on how things go. And I'll keep you all updated. So thank you guys for watching. I look forward to giving you updates on what's going on next week as Worlds goes on. And until next time, take it easy.